can I say? What can I say? Welcome to the Friday Night Live show, guys. Welcome to the show. It is going to be an awesome show. We have got some amazing guests, and one guest in particular is coming on very, very soon. I've been looking forward to this interview for a while. A little bit nervous. I know it's shaking in our hand as well, but we're going to have some fun. We're going to have a laugh, and that's what it's all about. Before we do get stuck into, we are on, what are we on? We're on season 1, episode 8, aren't we? Season 1, episode 8. Let me turn this on. There you go. Season 1, episode 8 we are on, and we have some amazing guests on the show today. We have the amazing, the unbelievable, incomparable Mr. Chris Connor, all the way from the UK. This guy is amazing, I tell you. The looks, the voice, everything. I saw him in 2013 in London Palladium, and man, I was just like, it was just amazing. This guy is unbelievable and a great guy, humble, amazing guy. So he's on the show today. We've got a very special guest in between the interviews as well. So we're going to get Chris on first, and we've got a very special guest in between. Then we've got Mr. Cote Deonath. So Cote Deonath. So he's actually on the show as well. So he's coming on. So we've got a lot of announcements to make as well. Make sure you stay on. We've got an announcement at the end of the show, and that's a very important one for next week's show, so make sure you stay online for that. Before we do commence into the interviews, if you've got a birthday out there, there's been a few birthdays this week, friends of mine, a few followers and that sort of thing. So this one is for you.
Hola. Yeah! It's your birthday, we're here to party and sing to you. He's from me. Hope you are bueno, the fun will rain the whole day through. From the Gulf to the mountains, the city lights and fountains, we hope your birthday's excellent. You are another year older, so perhaps you should
be generally awesome.
'Cause today is your day. Hola. You deserve a grand fiesta, and later on siesta, and the best of everything. Sí, señor.
Si, senor. Happy birthday. Whoever's birthday is out there, happy birthday to you guys. I know there's been a few this week. Let me get my tie straight. I know there's been a few this week as well. Just want to say thank you to a few people that have donated, or the person that has donated to this week's show as well. Thank you to Andrew and Lynette Bithell. Thank you so much for your donation onto the Friday Night Live show. It really has helped towards us improving the show every week as well. If you do want to donate, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to go on to paypal.me/Friday Night Live show. If you would like to donate, once again, that's paypal.me/Friday Night Live show. There is sponsorship packages available. I had a couple of inquiries on sponsorship, so I will be getting back to you guys very, very, very soon. Just a very brief announcement as well that I wanted to actually bring up at this show is basically I found out yesterday that Graceland Mansion opened. So besides all the COVID-19 stuff going around, the coronavirus, it actually opened its doors. So I was a little bit surprised. This is a little bit of a news clip here.
Elvis Presley's Graceland is set to reopen on Thursday after it shut down tours and exhibits due to the pandemic. The Memphis tourist attraction is centered on the life and career of the late rock and roll icon. It annually attracts about 500,000 visitors. Graceland is reducing tours of Presley's former home-turned-museum to 25% capacity. They are also requiring employees and encouraging visitors to wear face masks. Restaurant capacity is limited to 50%.
That's right, limited to 50%. There is actually, that's a restaurant. There is actually conditions when you do go to the Graceland Mansion. Conditions are mansions at 25% capacity. Staff will wear masks. Temperatures will be taken when you walk in the door, obviously. Masks are encouraged and restaurants open at 50%. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you do follow the rules if you do go to the mansion. I miss Graceland. We all love Graceland. We all love Elvis Week. And it's been a massive countdown to Elvis Week as well. A lot of people have been putting stuff. I'm looking over here because I'm actually getting stuff ready. So it's been a countdown to Elvis Week as well. And basically, a lot of people putting videos up and photos up of their memories in Elvis Week. Now, I was there in 2017, and I went to Tupelo to actually see the birthplace of Elvis Presley. First time there. And I stopped into a place called Cowboy Corner. And I jumped on this horse, and I was that much energy, I actually rode its legs off. And that's a great memory. That was actually really, really good fun. Amazing time, amazing time. Look, we're going to go waste any more time. We're going to get this man on the show, and we're not going to waste any time at 1 second. Yeah, he's backstage. He's waiting. I know he's waiting patiently. He's watched all the segments. Yeah, he's coming on, and I'm going to get him. They hang up on me. The producers always hang up on me. Always do it. All right. We're going to get this man on now. This man needs only no introduction, but I will play this first up before we get him on. Have a watch of this. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show all the way from the UK, the award-winning Elvis tribute artist, the absolutely amazing international artist, and the amazing resemblance to the king himself. Legend, please, big round of applause to Mr. Chris Connor. Chris, welcome to the show. Are we coming through? Can you hear us? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear me? All right, give me a second. Let me just. Obviously, he can't hear me. How's that, Chris? Can you hear me now? Chris, am I coming through? Am I coming through? Hello, your microphone's off. Wait, let me unmute your mic. Your microphone, turn your microphone on. There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we've just pressed it. It's working now, yeah.
Welcome to the show. It's all working fine now. Now, are you can we hear you? Let's do a test again. Nah, my mic's gone off again. There you go, it's on. Keep it on. There you go, it's on now. Yeah, that better? Yeah, I can hear you now. All right, let's leave it like that.
Okay.
It keeps now. Obviously, you're in the UK. You're glitching a little bit at the moment as well. Can you hear me fine? Is that all coming through fine?
No, it's really crackly. It's jumping in and out.
Yeah, because I'm coming through. I'm actually obviously, I don't know if you're on Wi-Fi or you're on your phone. I'm not sure. So can you hear me correctly now? So I've reset everything on my end. It's all good.
I can barely understand what you're saying, but yeah, we're on Wi-Fi here.
Okay, all right.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I'm on Wi-Fi over here as well. So I've been on the phone to them and resetting my internet system all day today. So hopefully it's working even better now. So let's see how we go. Now, Chris, let's go back to the beginning. Now, let's start. Okay, now you burst into the Elvis scene around 11 years ago. And within a 12-month period of your career, you skyrocketed, which is very, very impressive. Now, before we start, before we get into it and before we get into that part, where did it all begin for you?
It's probably around 2008 was when I got sort of give it some thought about doing it. I'd seen a few guys in the past that were doing Elvis, and you know it was all right, but it was something that I didn't want to do it that way. I saw a few guys in America. They were doing Elvis with a band on a big scale, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go straight into that, which is really difficult. You've got to build a reputation, you've got to get a fan base and money. Another time, within I think it was 12 months, I was in a small theatre show, and I got into Legends, and it snowballed from there so quickly, which is the ideal show that I wanted to do, was a big show like Elvis did, great lights, big venues, and luckily the fans enjoyed what I was doing, which was a bonus. So I could carry on.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And it's just you're amazing. You're an amazing artist as well. So now, when you first heard Elvis, what feelings did you get? Like, what was the first song you heard of Elvis?
To be honest, I can't remember because I was very, very young when I lived at home with my mum and dad in the loft or the attic, and I found records, and it was just something about the way he looked. And I thought, who's this guy? Dad, and he said, this is Elvis, and I put the records on, and I liked the songs. My dad had a lot of like the 1950s songs, so I was playing them to them. And from then on, I've always listened to Elvis. I do prefer the 70s kind of stuff. But from a young age, I was listening to a lot of the 50s. I think it was about when I got to 10, and I realised Elvis did more than just stuff in the 50s. He made movies. All this stuff from the 70s, Suspicious Minds, Always on My Mind, stuff like that. And I really took to the 70s kind of stuff, which is what we're.
Yeah, definitely. And you're amazing at the 70s. I've seen you a few times on stage, and I saw you at Viva as well. Now, Legend, I've got to show you these photos. Now, it's an uncanny resemblance. These are side-by-side shots of you and Elvis. This is an uncanny resemblance, some of these shots. It's unbelievable. I look at these all the time, I'm going, and there's a couple of shots here that I looked at, like the next one I'm going to put here, of you in the blue suit. I had to look at that twice and go, which one is Chris and which one is Elvis? But that authenticity there, like the creation and the look, how long does it take you to get ready for that sort of thing? It's just amazing.
Well, when I used to have the real sideburns, it didn't take me long at all. Just like some fake, put the suit on, comb my hair, and go out. But yeah, I mean, I don't much like Elvis today because there's no reason to ever clothes. But yeah, luckily I don't have to spend hours in makeup or struggle to achieve the look that I want on stage.
Yeah, and it's just, and I just can't believe the resemblance that you've got, because I've seen a lot of tribute artists and a lot of guys perform on stage, and just with you, when I first saw you on stage, I was like, oh, it's just unbelievable. It's just the feeling you gave, and just goosebumps. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps as well. It's like, it's unbelievable. Now, let's go back. Let's go forward. Now, 2013, I saw you in London Palladium, and it was absolute pleasure seeing you perform. That show was amazing. I still talk about it this day. Me and my nephew went to London and we saw that show, and we were just amazed with your performance and the whole production, what you put together. Now, that was a sellout crowd, and you've been having sellout crowds constantly. How was the feeling stepping on the stage to those sellout crowds? It's unbelievable.
It's amazing, like from starting just playing to a few people, and then now we're doing these big shows with like 2,000 watching is just incredible. And it's nice to know that what the ideas that I have and that the effort that we put into the show is welcomed by the fans, because I've always like value for money, and I just like a small band or with no lights, stuff that isn't really, I don't want to be cool. I want to give fans value for money, so the money that they pay, I want to give them something. Yeah,
definitely, yeah.
Rather than minimum.
Yeah, and the fans absolutely love you. You've got such a big fan base over in not only in the UK but all over the world as well. You've got some massive fan base, which is great. Now, you in the same year, in same 2013, you performed your show That's the Way It Is, and I've got a little snippet here, ladies and gentlemen, of the video of the creation of you walking through after the show. Now, I was actually quite amazed with this, of your authenticity is, and I actually enjoyed this. So just have a watch of this, ladies and gentlemen. You'll enjoy it. Here we go. Now that's the way it is. The creation of you walking through, was that in the lobby of where did you perform on that one? Where was that?
I think that was Sheffield City Hall. So that was probably around 1,800 people, 2,000 a few years ago. But
wow.
Yeah, again, it was that, tried to recreate that as best we could, and we try and change the show every few years. But at some point, you're going to run out of ideas.
Yeah.
Have to go back to the first.
No, exactly right, exactly.
No.
But it's just the productions you come up with is absolutely amazing as well.
What's that? Sorry.
The productions you guys come up with, like LPM Productions comes up with, is absolutely amazing. What you come up with as well, which is great. You know, it really does. It makes a massive difference. Which is now. Let's go forward. Sorry, go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, yeah, we put effort into the production side of it and the sourcing the best sound technicians that we can get, the best lighting guys that we can get, the best musicians, and try and get as many of the best venues as possible.
Yeah, that's right. And it's, you know, with the coronavirus going around at the moment, it's very hard times for everybody at the present time. So it's you know, it's speculation, and we all are worried about what's happening in 2020. You know, it's a real, you know, and everyone's missing you on that stage. I tell you, they're missing you on that stage. I tell you, they really are. Now,
yeah, I miss it. I miss it. Well,
now in 2014, you headlined Viva Surfers Paradise to some massive crowds, and you toured Australia. Now, this was your second consecutive year. Is that right?
yeah, that was right. Yeah.
Now, is there any plans of coming back to Australia? This is $1 million question that everybody's sitting in front of their computer and going, is he? Is he? Is he? Was he? Is he?
The thing, I mean, I love Australia. It's great. I played with Jason Russo's band. I think Jason Russo has been on your show.
Yes,
he's a great
that's right.
guy. Got on with him really well. But the diary that we have at the moment, although as I speak, it's getting quite empty because of all the venues we have cancelled a lot of shows. But our diary works very hard. The diary is usually full a year and a half, 2 years in front. Plus we've got Lily as well. I mean, I'm not ruling out Lily again one day. It's just trying to jiggle things around and find the best time.
Yeah, and that's fair enough as well. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've actually got a snippet of the Sydney, when Chris performed at Sydney State Theatre with TRC band as well. Here it is. Movements, voice, look, mate. Amazing. Oh, he's dropped out. Oh, he's come back in. Let's get him back on screen again. There you are. You come back on. You on there, Chris?
Right there. Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So movements, voice, everything, stage production, the band behind you. That was awesome. And how was it that State Theatre is such a massive venue as well? How was it feeling actually performing in that theatre as well? And that would have been an honour itself.
Amazing. Yeah, it was such a well-known place, and to go there is amazing. To the size of the place, the layout, the audience were fantastic, and it's overwhelming. It's
it is.
You actually do it.
Yeah, and you had such a warm welcome from the Australian people as well. They loved you over here.
Oh, they're great. They remind me very much of the British fans. You know, they're very loyal. They enjoy a good night out, and they're game for a laugh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and let me say, Brendan would like to say, "Hi, Sailor Boy."
Oh yeah, both served in the Navy. He's a fellow. I think
Now,
more of a higher.
pardon, say again. You're cutting out there.
I said I think I was a higher rank than Brendan.
He's watching this. He's playing. Yeah, all right. Now, Joe Esposito came to watch you perform at Memphis Elvis Week 2040 and described you as, quote, "Damn, he looks good just like Elvis with the same energy on stage." What was it like knowing he was actually watching in the audience? What a feeling.
Well, the thing is, it was a friend of mine that said Joe was coming to the show, and I put it down. Said, "Yeah, I don't think he will do." So I didn't give much thought. So I did the first half of the show. I went to get changed back into the dressing room, and usually I don't really like people coming in the dressing room while I'm getting changed. I'm not a diva or anything. It's just I'm out of time to freshen up. So I'm getting changed, and I heard the door open. I was about to turn around to say, "Can you get out, pal?" Joe Esposito. I was like gobsmacked, thinking, "What do I say?" The first thing I said to him, "I feel a real idiot." And he said, "Don't worry about it." He said, "I'm used to it." But he had a nice day. He said, "Your show's brilliant. It's great." I didn't really ask him. I always thought I'd ask him this, that, and the other, all these questions if I ever met someone close to Elvis. But my mind went blank, and just listened to what he had to say. And the second half of the show, I just kept thinking, tried not to think that he was watching, but it was difficult.
Oh, it would have been. It would have been.
Actually. Yeah.
And it's amazing, you know. It's even now. Like recently, I interviewed Billy Stanley, as you probably know. I've got a special guest next week that I'm going to be announcing a bit later on as well. But even now, like interviewing Billy Stanley, at the beginning of the interview, I was tongue-tied. I was like, what do I say? He's just someone so close to Elvis. You just don't know what to say, and you don't know what to ask. You have all these lists of questions, and I just saw this blank piece of paper, and I'm going, what do I say? What do I say? Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's strange. Like you say, you have all these questions. I'm going to ask this. I'm going to ask that. And when the person's right in front of you, you just turn to jelly. Hello.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
Now, Legend, I've actually got a video footage of Joe Esposito on stage with Shirley Lou and also with Chris Connor. So have a watch of this. Here we go.
Hope you all enjoyed it. It's the first time I seen him here. He was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Definitely. This is an old girlfriend of mine, Shirley Lou.
There has to be a better way to say that. My old girlfriend.
Well, she is, anyhow. So it don't matter. It's been great. Anyway, he's done a wonderful, wonderful job, and I hope you all enjoy it. Really, really good. It really made me feel good. really did. Definitely. You want to say something?
What else can I say? I can't say anything to follow that. Thank you, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Put your hands together for Joyce Bazio, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to say that when we walked up here on the stage, well, beforehand, when we were out there, Joe looks at me and he goes, "He's really good." I said, "Yeah." And then when we're over here and we're standing waiting to come up here, and he goes, "Damn, he looks just like Elvis."
Damn, he looks just like Elvis. That's awesome. That's awesome. What a feeling. What a feeling. Now you won in Memphis the very first Elvis Tribute Artist Award selected by fans. And now, how did you feel when you presented that award by Joe Esposito? How did that feel?
How did it feel, you say?
So before you won the award of Best Elvis Tribute Artist Award selected by fans. Now, how did you feel when you actually were awarded that, presented that award by Joe?
It was amazing to think that the guy that was on all these movies that I'd seen as a kid is now stood next to me, handing me an award. It was just mind-blowing, and that fans from all over the world had voted for me. That always, I tried companies at first when I first started out, and they weren't for me. I thought I could go a different way, and I did. It worked. So I don't do competitions anymore. And then this was a competition that I didn't put myself into. I didn't fit the fans that had put my name forward, and to win for the first time a worldwide vote, not just 3 guys on a panel, was amazing. So to go to Memphis and meet Joe and perform in front of all the fans was great. It was emotional. It was nice.
It would have been very emotional. Would have been very, very emotional. And I bet you still get emotional to this day when you actually see that video, knowing that Joe's no longer here, but you've had that honour of being on stage with him, seeing you as well. It would just be such a. But it just hits the heart straight away when you watch that. You know, it really does.
Yeah, and like I say, the guy from these films was so close to Elvis. I got to meet him and talk to him. And he is a funny guy as well. When you see him on the movies, he had a dirty sense of humour.
You can see she's my ex-girlfriend. She's my old girlfriend. You can see that. Now, you also performed with the Sweet Inspirations as well. What an honour that would have been. That was also obviously with Portia and Estelle. Is that right?
Yeah, that was back over here in England, and again, I'd only been doing it professionally for a year, and then the manager at the time said, "We've got these shows coming up. We're going to bring the Sweet Inspirations." Again, I was like blown away. I've just started. I felt like I was thrown in the deep end.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You were doing it only for 12 months, and you're performing with Sweet Inspirations. Wow, that's skyrocketing straight away.
Yeah, that was like, oh my God! Like these are sung without. Again, that's when you meet people like, we're for Elvis's friends. You just, a part of me feels like, what do they think of me? Taking somebody off, you know. So, and inside I'm thinking, are they thinking, "Oh, look at him. Who does he think he is?" Well, I'm sure they're not. Good experience with a good laugh with him at the time. We got like a house on fire. I think she gave him gifts. She gave him all little handbags and stuff like that. So they really liked her.
Oh, that's awesome. Now you have created and produced your own show, the world famous Elvis Show. Now the extensive tour in the UK has been breaking box office records. Did you ever imagine performing so many sellout theaters and arenas? Like you've 2,500 people, 2,000 people, and it's just every show. It's because every time I even look in your shows, it's like sell out. I'm going, my God, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. It's fantastic. Like I say, it's nice to know that we're doing something right. The fans are great. They come back with so many regulars that come to the shows. They go up and down the country, and it's just a great feeling to know that
Yeah.
the hard work that myself and the band, everyone involved with the show, the hard work that they put in pays off.
And it definitely shows it as well. Because I've actually got a snippet of Chris on stage on the world famous Elvis show as well. Have a look at this, and you can see the production and the setup on the actual stage and what he puts it through. Have a look at this. And that's actually one of my favourite clips. I like that clip.
You like that one?
Yeah. Just as you can see, just the backing singers are getting into it. You're getting into it. The stage production, the big screen, it's just amazing. It's awesome. It's just, and you can see why they sell out. You can just see by the, and what I've seen in 2013, you can see why your shows sell out. You can see it straight away.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, like I say, we do put a lot of effort into the shows, and it's great that all the band, all the cast, everyone involved with the show is we all get on, we all have a good laugh, take the mickey out of each other. You know, I'll be on stage and somebody will be whispering something to me and to try and throw me off. You know.
Now, also, I want to show this video. This is one video I do want to show next. This one here is also a video you singing Impossible Dream. Now, this was February this year. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is on Chris's Facebook page. This is only a small snippet, but this is also the World Famous Elvis show. It has over 15,000 views so far, and it's only been on a very, very short while. Now, awesome voice, awesome look as well. Here we go.
You're right, you're right or wrong, and to be but a part than you are. You try with your arms to really to reach your angel star. Oh, this is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right, without question or pause, to be willing to march in the hands for the heavenly cause. I know if I'd only be true to this glorious ways, that ones will last for the cause, for they are to rest.
Now, you don't actually look like that now because you've got a full face beard, but you look like Sons of Anarchy at the moment. Yeah. Love it, love it. Now, where was that show? Was that a sellout show as well, or where was that actually performing that one?
To be honest, I can't remember where that was actually filmed, but I know it was a couple of months back. Another great night. I can't quite remember exactly where it was.
But it's just, you can see just your performance on stage and your voice and everything. It's just awesome. I love it. Love it. Now, Lisa Pearl Connor, your amazing wife. Now, you proposed to her in 2014 in front of a sellout crowd and married on the 2nd of October 2015. Now, Lisa is not only your wife, but she is also your manager and promoter. Now, can that be very difficult, separating home life and business?
I think for some people, but not for us. Seem to we get on like friends as well as man and wife, so we have a laugh, and yeah, she gets a bit bossy now and again, and a lot of married selective hearing as they get older. So you let some things go, and but yeah, she works very hard. She's very good at her job. It was early on when she said that she thought she could act as a manager and a promoter for the shows what we've put together, and it worked out well. She worked so hard recently because the shows have been cancelled due to the coronavirus.
Yeah, that's right.
She's rearranged them again, and she's working so hard, and she does a good job, and she's a good one. She's a keeper.
She's your wife now, so so girls, back off. He's not single, all right? Now, you also have a beautiful daughter, beautiful daughter, Lily Mae Pearl. A proud father you are. Now, do you sing to her every night? Is there a little bit of following in Daddy's footsteps, or are we expecting that?
To be honest, she does like singing. She sings quite a lot. She sings to all the kids programs on TV. But she kind of likes to sing like "Old MacDonald Has a Farm" and not necessarily Elvis songs. Don't sing to her that often, but if I do, she goes, no, and she wants to sing like "Five Monkeys in the Head" or something like that.
you gotta do it in the Elvis style as well, definitely.
Yeah, she's great. She's always watching films like Frozen and trying to sing them songs. And because she's still young, she's getting frustrated because she doesn't know the words. She gets a bit frustrated when she loses the point of the song.
And she's absolutely gorgeous as well. You can see just in these photos I've got up on here now, you can see the love you've got for her, and just both yourself and Lisa. You know what I mean? It's just the amazing love that you have for her, and she's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And and just every time you put a photo on, you just put smiles on people's faces. Everyone loves that. I love to see that, and we actually a lot of people that's proud of you as well.
I didn't quite catch that last bit. Sorry.
A lot of people that are proud of you, as a proud father. You're so busy in your lifestyle with your shows and your performances and your tours, and you've still got baby there, and that family life is just, you grip onto that and hold that.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice coming home every night. It's nice that I've got this job where I can spend a lot of time with Lily. She's a great kid. I'm so blessed, so thankful for Lisa for giving me such a lovely daughter. She's great. We all get on. It's nice, like I say, that the majority of the work that I do is weekends. So during the week, I can spend every day with her. And all I do is laugh and be stupid. She's coloured my face green and all over me, strangling me. Morning by 6.
I've got none of those. I've got none of those photos. What are you doing to me? I should have those photos. Damn.
I think Lisa put one up recently. I was in the garden painting, and she brought her paints out, and she painted my face green and red and purple. All while she was doing it was brilliant.
A true artist. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching the show, if you've got any questions for Chris, please put them in the comments now, and we will ask Chris for you as well. So please make sure you do the comments straight away, because we don't have much time. Chris, thank you so much for you putting aside your time as well to coming on the show. But one thing I do want to talk about is, now let's talk about this amazing car. Now, this thing is your beautiful Trans Am. Now, is this your favourite of all cars?
This is probably, it was from watching Smoking the Bandit as a kid. I just love the car, I love the way he drove it. I mean, I don't drive mine like that because of the smashed bits. But yeah, a car that I've loved from child. And then it was about, I think it was 5 years ago, and I thought, I tried to find a black one, I couldn't find a black one anywhere. The ones that I had seen, being in England, they were rotten. So I got that one, it was solid, and then done a lot of work on it myself. The only thing I didn't do was paint it.
Right. Okay. So you actually did work on it. So you didn't purchase it as it is. You worked on it to get that pristine look.
Yeah, I bought it because it was solid. It needed paint, but the underneath was solid. The chassis was solid. There was no rust.
Yep.
But you did put all new suspension on it, new exhaust, new wheel, new interior. I had it painted, and it was me and Lisa that put the bird on the bonnet.
All right.
Someone professional. Yeah, but I went on YouTube and watched this guy do it. And one night I said to her, "Come in, the guy. I've got a job for you."
She was like, "What? Well, you can't do this."
No holes in it. It's brilliant. It's great.
Now, we're going to see if we've got any comments or any questions that anyone's got. Here we go. I've got one from Sandra Crowther. Now, Sandra Crowther has asked, "Hi, Chris. Have you a favourite jumpsuit you like to wear?" From Sunny Doncaster. Doncaster, should I say.
Hello, and favorite jump. It used to be the Aloha suit. I've had a few favorites. I kind of changed my mind. When I first started, it was the concho suit. I love the concho suit. I wanted to wear it all the time. I think I wore it till it fell off. The Aloha suit I like. Probably the eyelet suit. Elvis wore
Nice.
in,
Nice.
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah,
Now, Sonia Emerson Vickery here in Australian Sydney. She is, "What is your dream place that you would love to perform at? Give Lisa and Lily a kiss."
The dream place I would like to give him a kiss.
No. No, a dream. A dream. What is your dream place that you would love to perform at?
Oh, the dream place. Probably Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
Was there. Oh,
Yeah.
the old International Hotel. I'd love to go there. I think that's closed now. The Westgate, I think they changed the name to.
Yeah, that's right.
I can imagine the International being closed is easier to get in. The Madison
So,
Square Garden.
That will hopefully be. That will hopefully be in the future, and hopefully in 2021 or 22, we're going to keep an eye out for that. So one day, Chris, you will be there. You will be there, definitely, most definitely. Now, I've got another one from Anne. Have a look here. Anne Barron Phillips. She's actually turned to say, "Chris, when will you ever be coming back to Milton Keynes?"
I have to repeat that once.
Chris, will you ever be coming back to Milton Keynes?
I still can't make that question out.
Sorry, Chris. Sorry. Chris, will you ever be coming back to Milton Keynes?
The Milton Keynes.
Yes.
Yeah, one day. Is that Milton Keynes in England or Milton Keynes? Have you got a Milton Keynes in Australia?
No, they haven't. No, it's UK. Yeah.
I'm only joking. Yeah, we'll come back to Milton. The diet is full up for the next 2 years. Lisa will be on that case. And you see, some venues in England, they'll have you 1 year, and then even if it sells out, they might not want you back the next year because for some unknown reason and giving another chance.
Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes it's every 2 years, but we try every year. But
Yeah, that's right.
We'll be back.
And everyone's asking, you coming back to Canada? When you coming back to the States? Everyone's actually asking that as well. So obviously, ladies and gentlemen, due to coronavirus, a lot of things have stopped. But obviously, Chris, you're going to be touring again. So is there plans for a future tour?
Is there plans to what, sorry?
Is there plans for a future tour? So you're going to be touring around next year or year after, or is there any plans for that?
Yeah, well, we're kind of in limbo here at home. Some people say the theatre's now open in June or July or September, and there's no definite date, so we keep moving them off. As soon as the theatres are open and they've got sufficient amount of people in, then yeah, we can just start back again as soon as possible.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
We can't, like I say, limbo. We don't know what's happening and how many people are allowed in. You know, if only 10 people are allowed in a theatre, then it's probably not going to go ahead.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. Now, I've got my last question tonight. I've got one from Hayley Neal, but obviously her son William has come on to ask a question. Now, William's 9 years old, and he's asked you, what's your favourite Elvis song?
My favourite Elvis song?
Yes.
Yeah. At the moment, it's probably Always on My Mind. I like that one. I think that's a real nice song that Elvis did. And
I'm just seeing everybody's actually writing, thank you, Chris. You're amazing, and so forth as well. So there's going to be a lot of questions actually coming up as well. But we don't have time to actually ask all of them, unfortunately. Look, Chris, let me finish off by, let me let everybody know that to go on and actually look at your page as well. If you want to follow Chris, please go on to the Chris Connor, the world famous Elvis show page on Facebook. Please make sure you like that. That's on screen now. If you do want to check him out on the website as well, it's got a list of his shows. That's www.worldfamouselvisshow.com. So make sure you check that out as well. Make sure you like his Facebook page, and make sure you check out the website. Look, Chris, let me finish off by saying thank you so much for your time. It has been absolutely amazing. It's been an amazing interview, and I just want to wish yourself, Lisa, and little Lily all the best for the future as well.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me on. Thanks. Worked very hard. I've seen the show a few times. It's great to be on. Nice to see you again as well.
Yeah, very good to see you again. Very good. Thank you so much, Chris. All the best to the family, and you take care. Love from Australia, love from all over the world, and we look forward to seeing you next show and see you perform. We'll definitely see you soon, all right?
Yeah, great stuff. Thank you. Thanks very
Lovely.
much.
Thanks, Chris. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to finish off with Chris's latest promo. Have a watch of this. See you, Chris. Take care. See you soon.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Suck a little boat, sell it to me. So I need a few. Suck a little boat, sell it to me. Well, the daddy was a lazy and don't man. Clean the elevator. All her brothers and big boys. They are all in my out on a coat set. Everybody said it would change. Well, your mama was working on a chicken. If I hold life to for I can't falling in love with you. No, for I am falling in love.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was Chris Connor. That was his latest promo. You can just see by the production in that promo of what they do in their shows. Absolutely unbelievable. You know, give kudos to Chris and kudos to LPM Productions as well. Remember, guys, make sure you follow him on Facebook. Once again, his Facebook page is Chris Connor, the world famous Elvis show. That's on Facebook. Or go onto his website. Make sure you check out his website as well, which is the world famous Elvis show. Okay, worldfamouselvisshow.com. So make sure you check that out. So that was an absolutely unbelievable interview. And once again, thank you, Chris, so much. It's been amazing, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the very, very near future. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a very, very special guest coming on in between the interviews now. You're going to enjoy this guy. It's very, very special. We're going to go back, way to the outback of Australia. And let's check this out. Let me introduce to you straight from the Outback. Please welcome, or the Australian bush, please welcome Outback Jackoff. Outback Jackoff, how you doing?
I don't know what time this show starts. I tell you what, I don't know. Some English guy, Stuey V. He's an Elvis bloke. He's doing a show. I don't know, miles away. Yeah, I don't know. Also, can you organise to see that guy? Because I got the green thing down there. It looks weird. I don't know.
Outback Jackoff.
G'day.
Outback Jackoff. G'day. How you doing? How you doing, sir?
Hi, mate. How are you?
I'm very well. I'm very well. Very well. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for your time. I know. I'm trying to copy you, mate. I'm trying to. How you doing, sir?
It's okay. It's all right.
So, what's the coronavirus? It's how. What do you do? It's how's the coronavirus affected your shows and your Outback adventures? And
well, look, I come from a small town in northern Queensland called Bing Bang. Okay, Bing Bang, small little town, and I have a crocodile farm. It's called the Bing Bang Crocodile Farm with Outback Jackoff. Okay. Look, I had an incident a few weeks ago before this virus kicked in, where a young girl. We have how do I explain it? We have a hand feed and crocodile program. Okay, not hand feed like the hand. It's not the hand.
Right,
fed,
it's not the hand. It's just
the hand.
Right.
But her hand got fed.
Oh right, her hand got fed.
She lost that one. That is fine. That's fine. So the RSPCA shut us down. So we're just waiting. So coronavirus hasn't impacted us as such.
Right. So how many are you in for a lawsuit? Have you got a few people lost their jobs, or what's?
No lawsuit. Just the RSPCA. I don't know. Right. You have that over in. I think where are you? You look like you're in England or America.
I'm in USA, sir. USA.
Well, very nice. I've been there. I've been to the USA. Right.
But wait a minute. But blink of an eye. I'm actually gonna join you in the Outback. I'm gonna join you in the Outback right now. There you go. My car broke down. I do apologise for that. My car broke down.
That looks like a brand new car for me.
Yeah. This is one of yours, I think. This is one of yours.
Yeah. Yes, that is mine. That's right. That is mine.
So so tell me about your adventures. What are we expecting for the future for your adventures and your Outback show?
Well, look, I'm just waiting for the RSPCA to lift up our closure, if you want to call it that. But I might do a few tours, a few little, singing tours, a few country shows, crocodile feeding shows. But that's probably just about it.
What, feeding legs, hands, feet? What it's just
that? Well, no, we're not going to do. No, just a hand, maybe a hand once. That's it. Just
a hand or two.
Hand or two. That should be fine.
Hand or two.
Should be fine. Flies in here, I tell you what.
I know it's really bad. I know it's bad over here as well. But the great thing
shocking.
Is I've got my spray, so it's.
You've got it.
So
I need that because I've
started
right up here. It's just over here. And, you can. Oh, sorry,
mate. Yeah, we are on live show right now. So thanks, Outback Jackoff.
Sorry, mate.
You're crazy.
It's not the only time you've seen a big brown land. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Outback Jacob, I want to thank you for coming on the show. Is there anything else you want to say to the Australian people, what we've got to look forward to? We're going to check in with you in a couple of weeks as well. Hopefully we're going to do something that's going to be out in the middle of a bush. You're going to teach us. You're going to teach us something?
Yes, I'm going to teach everybody how to play a didgeridoo. I'm going to teach everybody how to put up a tent.
Yes.
And I'm also going to teach everybody how to also pack down a tent. Because putting it up's fine. It's the packing down, getting it in the bag part of it, which I hate. So I just leave the tent and I just drive off. That's the trick. You leave the tent, you drive off.
Right, and you just go and buy another one.
Just go, yeah. You can get it for like about $5 at Kmart. No worries.
Done. Easy.
Bing bang.
Bing bang. Yes, that's right.
Bing bang.
Well, say hello to all the people in Bing Bang. And
there's only 3 of us.
Oh, there's only 3. Right. Okay. Very, very small town.
Very small town. Me, the mayor, the undertaker.
Right. Okay. So obviously they're all dead because they got no feet or no hands.
Yeah. Yes. You're right. That's between us, but you just spoiled it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. This is not live, ladies and gentlemen. Just cut that bit out. Just producers, can you just cut that? Can you cut that section out, please? Yeah, right. Okay, they're going to cut that out later. Right.
Cut it out.
Yeah. Cut. Let's move on. All right, Outback Jacob, thank you so much for joining me on the show. We're going to talk to you in a couple of weeks, and we are going to play a segment about you showing us how to put up a tent and how to play didgeridoo as well. We're going to be chatting about that very soon.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it, Stuey. And to all the Australians out there, g'day.
G'day. See you later, Outback Jack. See you soon.
See you, Stuey. Take care, mate.
Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Outback Jack off. Great guy. Introducing Mr. Johnny Reardon. Johnny Reardon is a bit of a history about Johnny. He's actually a performer over in Queensland. He works at Warner Brothers Movie World, and he does plenty, splendor of characters. So he does a whole array of different characters. I can actually see him down in the green room getting changed right now. So can you please put your clothes back on? Don't make me bring you back on the screen, all right? So no, he works at Warner Brothers Movie World. He's a great guy. He's a good friend of mine. He also does Johnny Cash as well. He's a performer. He sings as well. So we're going to get him on the show one day and do a couple of songs live on the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, that gets me to move to my next guest and my very amazing guest as well. This guy is a personal friend of mine. He's an amazing guy. I've known him for a number of years. Met him a couple of years ago, but since then we've just bonded. Brother from another mother, as they say. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to watch, before I introduce him on, I'd like you to watch a little bit of a segment of him performing. Here we go.
And time goes by so slowly in time, and knew so much of you. Still more. God, sweet love to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome multi-award-winning Elvis tribute artist and top 3 finalists for 2 years in a row in the Ultimate Elvis Tribute Artist Contest in Memphis during Elvis Week. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, please, big round of applause. Make some noise if you're at home to... Oh, wait a minute. Let's... no, that's... he's already on time. That's right. Big round of applause. Here we go. Big round of applause to Mr. Cote Deonath. How you doing, brother?
What's up, man?
You enjoying the show so far? I'm crazy, mate. I'm crazy. It's crazy here.
I love it, man. Oh,
it's
my
good.
God.
See, we've even got the crowd in the background going wild for you. You know. Welcome to the show, Cody. Welcome to the show. How you been, brother? It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a long while, man. Like
I
was supposed to be in Australia in July. I'm gonna miss your face a little bit, you know.
I know. We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. But let's start at the beginning. All right. Now, first and foremost, thanks for coming on the show.
Absolutely.
Let's start.
Thank you for having me.
From where it all began for you as a wee little lad. Where did it start? Tell us.
Well, it began. I was 2 years old, and my grandmother sat me down in front of a television, and I was how you say a problem child. I could not sit still for anything, nothing at all. And she was actually sick with pneumonia, and she put in an Elvis movie, and it was called "Follow That Dream." And it was after that I was just like glued to the television screen, man, and it was just like. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? And after that, I mean, I was just like, I came back in. Yeah, look, there's mini me. There's mini me.
In the top one as well, the small one of you with red scarf around your neck. Yeah.
The top one, that was actually at a local Halloween costume party. I was maybe 4 or 5 there. And the one on the bottom, to the right, in the blue costume, that was actually taken in Inverness, Florida, where actually, go figure, coming full circle is where one of my festivals is that we do every year, the Summer Festival. And Follow That Dream was the movie that got me into Elvis, and it was filmed 15 minutes away from my house. And so,
is that right?
It's Elvis was here like 15 minutes like that way.
Let's not. I'm jealous right now. You know that.
It's
I'm
insane.
Thousands and thousands of miles that way. Yeah.
This way.
This way.
Ever seen Top Gun?
Yes. Great fun. So you decided to follow your dream, all right? Now, what was your first contest performance in front of a live audience? Or what was your first performance in front of a live audience? When was that?
I was 4 years old. At my Denellen Christian School Academy, I had a little gold lame suit on, and I sang with Elvis. I can't remember what. I think it was Elvis at the Movies, if I can remember right, the album. And I sang Jailhouse Rock, and I think Return to Sender. And then after that, they were like, "You got to get off the stage," and I was like, "I don't want to get off the stage." They don't see me. And Mom was like, "You're coming off the stage," and I was like. No,
I'm not.
No, I'm not. And then I performed when I was 5 at my local Boomtown days, and that was amazing. And I mean, everyone in the community really supports me a lot, and we have a lot of the Elvis fans out there that support everybody. And I'm very blessed with the family that I have, that we've all found through this this
That's
Elvis.
right. And exactly, and you've got a big family, big following over in the US as well. So, what was your first contest?
My very first contest Elvis contest that I ever competed in?
Yeah.
Live Oak, Florida, the I'll Remember You Elvis contest up in Live Oak, and that was my first youth contest that I went to. I had a little peacock jumpsuit, and I sang Way Down, Impossible Dream, and Pope Salad Annie, and I won. And
you won, right?
Yeah, I won. It was insane, and I've gone back to Live Oak. That's been one of the places that really helped me get started, and I love it. I love it dearly. I miss it. It happens in January every year. They're still doing it, so it's a great event. It's a lot of fun.
Nice. Now you have some amazing accolades under your belt. Some amazing accolades.
Oh man!
Now I'll go through these in a second. One second. It takes me about 20 minutes to go through them. And the one I want to bring up, though, the one I do want to bring up is the Tupelo Elvis Festival in 2017. Now you were a very, very happy man on stage. But before we get into it, I wanted everyone to see this video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, just watch this video. This is the announcement when Cody won the Tupelo Elvis Festival in 2017. Here we go.
All right, gentlemen, Dana, please take a couple of steps forward right here. We have a gentleman from the UK and a gentleman from Florida, and tonight one of their lives is about to change. The winner of the 2017 Tupelo Elvis Festival, representing the birthplace of the King in Memphis, Tennessee, on the 40th anniversary in August. Tupelo's champion, Cote Deonath!
I'm sorry. Hey, baby. I love you too.
I want to thank God. I want to thank my grandmother who came here with me in 2007, and we watched Brandon Bennett win. God rest your soul, Grandma. I love you so much. I want to thank my mom, my dad.
I had to put the beat in of thanking your mum and dad and your grandma. That's gold. You win it and you go, oh, let's go and thank Tom. Yeah, let's hug the band.
So I'm pretty sure that, like, I was the only one, and we talked about this last night. I'm pretty sure, and I feel horrible about it. It was the last thing that was on my mind going into that weekend. I mean, Tupelo is such it's such a family. It's a family feel. Like you're part of the family, whether you finish first or whether you finish you last. I mean, it's you are forever part of that family when you go there, and they make you feel like that. And it's the birthplace, and they should. It's unbelievable. It's a feeling that you can't describe, and I think everybody feels it when they go there. So going into that weekend, the previous year, I placed second. And I was in all about that. And I was like, wow, this is great. So I'm going to just try my luck. I had gotten third in Texas about a week ago, that week earlier. And so they started to work their way down the lineup. And I was like, okay, this could go. I don't know how this could go. I was just kind of nervous, and my stomach was like twisting. And then it get down to me and Matt. And then, as you saw, it was like, no, you're going to win. No, you're going to win. No, you're going to win.
Yeah, you could see that. You just both pointing to each other. You're like,
yeah, you. And then it's just completely like, I'm the only one, I'm pretty sure, close to it that just lost it. And I was like, and straight to Tom. Thank you.
You were like, oh, Tom.
I just grabbed it. I gravitated to the first person, and that was Tom. And everyone was like, you could. Like at different angles, you can see everybody starts to take a step forward to give me the guitar and stuff like that. And they're like, okay, no, he's going to Tom. Let's go that way off stage.
Oh, that's gold. That's a classic.
I was like, I'm so sorry. And then my one of my good friends, one of my best friends, Ben Thompson, called me when I got off the stage. So that delayed the inevitable of the trophy and everything even more. And Ben called me. He's like, you did it. And I was like, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. But the feeling of winning in the birthplace of Elvis in 17, man,
it's crazy, man. It's
indescribable.
Humbling. It's humbling. It's very humbling.
Yeah.
It's an honor,
Yeah, it is definitely.
It's unbelievable, and just like I said, there's that energy around Tupelo every time you go there. Even when the Elvis Festival's not there, you can just feel it.
Exactly right. Now in 2017, I had the pleasure of meeting you and getting to know you outside Daisy Theatre. No, it was 17 outside Daisy Theatre.
So Daisy Theater. Okay, so Nashville was 2018.
18,
correct?
Yes, we'll get to that in a second.
Gotcha.
So 17, don't jump the gun here. All right, I'm doing the show.
Hey, man. I don't know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Cody's going to host the show, so I'm going now.
Stewie, how do you feel today?
I feel fantastic. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
It's like nighttime there, and it's like...
That's right. Yeah, it's dark, see? I've got a great view, though. Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, there you go. Cheers. TCB.
TCB, what, Star Wars, you know.
Now, so in 2017, I met you in Memphis, and I got to know you then. That was outside Daisy Theatre, and we basically had a chat at the Mary Beck's place, the hotel. Yes. So we had the chance to sit down. Now, you were on stage in the UETA that year, that's correct, right?
And you cut out a little bit.
In 17, you were on stage in Memphis for Elvis Week for the UETA.
Yes, for the Ultimate Elvis contest.
Yes,
I was representing Tupelo that year. Yes.
Now, tell me the process of that. Like, how was it feeling before you got on stage? But there's a massive lead up because they take you to the artifacts of Elvis. They take you to walk you through the house. They do so much with you. So they bombard you with all this information before you even go on stage. So just to sink all that in, just pressure.
Well, I mean, so the 17 was my second year in the Ultimate. Yeah. And it was just, for one, I never thought I was going to be able to make it to the Ultimate to begin with. It was like this unobtainable dream that was just like there. And it's like, man, if I could just step on that stage. And then it happened in 2016. Yeah. And then 17, I come back and I'm representing Tupelo. And then it's like, okay, this is all right. I'm cool. Like, I'm happy. Like, I can finish last and I don't have anything. Like, and so they took us, this is when the new complex was built. Yeah. And they took us and we got to see the artifacts up close, to me, that's like the ultimate prize, man. Like, you get to see some of Elvis's stuff up close and personal. Like, the year before, we got to see the Gibson, the J200 from That's the Way It Is, and you could see all the scratch marks from that triangle pick on there. Yeah. We got to see some of his black boots that had EP on them. Yeah. His 50 shoes, the turquoise concho cape from 1972. And then they showed us the Topaz Stone suit in 2017. Some of his I think his wallet that he was carrying on him in 77. And and in that wallet, he had an article about him returning to Vegas in '69. So it shows you how much that week, that opening meant to him. Yeah, and I thought that was really cool. And then we saw the international belt.
Oh,
I was
like, just don't.
you don't. It's like you've seen these things in pictures, and then it's like, there it is. Like he wore it. He was like so little, dude. I mean, he was like a 32-inch waist or something, wasn't it? A 31-inch waist. Something like that. It was like
tiny.
It was
tall,
so
tiny,
tall,
just toned.
It's like a god, man. He's like perfect. Perfect.
Yeah,
so they do that, and then you do the showcase over at the guest house. That we did it at the guest house, so everything was new to everybody. So it was on top of all this other stuff. We were the first ones into the new soundstage. Yeah. So we were the first event in there. Was the Ultimate. So it was different. And
and I saw that as well.
It was a lot of fun, man. I really enjoyed it. And then obviously 2018 and 19. I mean, just huge blessings, huge honors.
Yeah, definitely.
Beyond awesome experiences.
Yeah, we've all backed you on that one, definitely. Now, in 2018, let's get to Nashville. In 2018, you did a show in Franklin Theatre for Songs from Speedway. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's actually a little clip. I actually saw this show. I went to Nashville and competed in the UETA in Franklin Theatre and performed on stage with like Ben Thompson and all those guys. I think I got in the top 10 with that one.
Yes, you
did.
I
got in the top 10. Yeah. I was pretty... And that's all I wanted to do. A top 10, I was happy. And I was over the moon. As they called my name, I was like, I was standing next to Ben, and Ben even goes, mate, you did it. Same thing. Yeah, I said, I know.
I said, Stuey.
Yeah, that's right. Stuey, go Stuey.
Stuey, you.
I'm saying, love you, Cody. Ladies and gentlemen, here's a snippet of that very same, the actual Speedway, the show Speedway songs.
Oh, baby, I'm gonna teach you what love's all about. doesn't go. Crank that music up, man. Your time hasn't come yet, baby. You got a few dreams to go. Your time hasn't come yet, baby. But when it does, your heart will know. Your life's still a lollipop heaven. Your teddy bear's at the foot of your bed. The little boy next door won't it makes you sore is gonna someday turn your head. But right now, your time hasn't come yet, baby. You got a few dreams to go. Your time hasn't come yet, baby. But when it does, your heart will know.
Now, mate, what an honour! What I had to put that little clip in about with Victoria with Elvis. I had to slide that in to show people who she was, but she was a co-star in Speedway. But just what an honour! How did that feel?
It was unbelievable, and you know, even Chris was talking about Joe and meeting all these people, and you have like, man, if I ever met anybody that really knew him or co-starred with him, it was unbelievable. And she's such a sweetheart. Such a sweetheart, so genuine, so kind, and some of the stories that of how impressionable, and how like vivid these memories are to her about Elvis, about how just kind-hearted he was, how easygoing he was on set and stuff like that. It was just unbelievable, and I was nervous as all get out. That was probably one of the most like nerve-wracking thing, like because Tom and Brian. They're great. I mean, they think outside. That they're a team, man, and they think outside of the box. And we've done the movie thing for the past 2 years. Last year was Viva Las Vegas, and obviously Speedway. And Tom came up to me and he's like, "Hey, man, we're doing the Speedway thing. It's a 50th anniversary. We want you to do it, and we want you to sing with Victoria." And I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?" And they're like, "Oh, you'll be fine. It'll be great." And so, like, I'm sitting here, like, trying to, because I had to learn new songs, because I never sang any of this stuff besides "Let Yourself Go." From Speedway.
Everyone knows it, most of you.
"Let Yourself Go," and then, but obviously, Speedway, which is one of my favorite songs to sing now, and "Your Time Hasn't Come Yet, Baby," and then I think it was "Suppose."
Yeah,
you never hear it.
No one does that.
What is that? Tom texted me. He's like, "You don't know that song?" I was like, "No." What is that? So I listened to it and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is great." And then so we did that, and I'm sitting there just singing to Victoria, and I'm just like, "Man, this is cool. I mean, this is unbelievable. I mean, what an honor." And then we actually got to do it again in Tupelo in 2018. So, and she didn't know anything about it.
All right, it's a surprise.
Yeah, we were at the Lyric Theater, and Tom called me again. He was like, "Hey, one more time?" I was like, "Yes." I'm more prepared now.
Definitely. Yeah.
So,
and hopefully Tom will be on the show very, very soon as well. So we're going to be talks with him.
Man,
so he's going to come on the show, definitely.
And
definitely.
So we did that, and he said something. Some things only happen once in a lifetime, but sometimes they happen twice in a lifetime. Cody, come on out, and then they started the music, and then it was great. They loved it. It was a nice surprise. So
awesome, love it. Now we're going to go to Tupelo in 2018 now. So I've got a video to show. You received the key to Tupelo from Mayor Jason Shelton. Here we go.
Elvis is big, and it's a big part of who we are in Tupelo. The highest honor as mayor that I can give is a key to the city of Tupelo. It's my honor and my privilege at this time to present to my friend Cote Deonath a key to the city of Tupelo, Mississippi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you and good luck in Memphis.
I love you, Tupelo. God bless you. Good night.
Wow. 2017, you win the UBTA, the festival, and in 2018, you get the key to the city, the key to Tupelo. What a feeling. Wow.
1 second. I'll be right back. I'm gonna.
Oh, you've got it. I was just about to ask him that. Legend, Cote Deonath is obviously going to go and get the key to Tupelo now to show everybody live on air, only on the Friday Night Live show. And remember, while he's away looking for that, remember everybody, stay online because I've got a major announcement to make at the end of the show. So make sure you stay. Wow, bring that close to the camera. I want to see that. Let's enlarge that and get you solo. Here we go. City of Tupelo, Mississippi proudly presents the key to the city to Cote Deonath, Tupelo Ultimate Tribute Artist Champion 2017. Wow. And show us the key. You got to show us the key now.
Yes, the key. Man, I'll tell you what, this is insane.
Oh, wow. What a feeling. What an honor.
It's amazing, man. And then, the only other thing that means more is my 5-year trip from Helen, Georgia.
Is that the Jeff Lewis and Friends show?
Yes, that's a chip. That's a 5-year chip. So if you're there 5 years, you get a chip. You get a medal.
Right.
So that's in the key to the city box. So both of them are equally as important to me.
So that's the Jeff Lewis and Friends festival in Helen, Georgia that he usually runs.
Yeah.
He usually organises. Jeff Lewis is going to be, legend, if you're watching, Jeff Lewis is going to be on the show and co-hosting a show in either June or July, probably June. We're going to look at a show, but season 2 starts in July, so maybe season 2. So we're in talks with Jeff Lewis at the moment. So he'll be co-hosting the show. I'll be doing the production work. He'll be co-hosting and interviewing all the guests from there as well. Now, this is where I've been waiting for. I want to let everybody know the list of awards and accolades that you've got over the years, right? And I'm going from backwards, all right? So I've got backwards. Elvis Enterprises, Memphis, UETA top 3 for 2018 and 2019. 2018, Images of a King World Champion. For 2018, Tweed Elvis Festival Grand Champion. The 2018 Lake George Elvis Festival 50s Grand Champion. The 2018 Niagara Falls Elvis Festival Grand Champion. 2018 Branson Elvis Festival Grand Champion.
2018 was a busy year.
It was a very busy year. 2017 Tupelo Elvis Festival Grand Champion. 2017 Mount Dora Elvis Festival Grand Champion. 2016 Tampa Bay Elvis Festival Grand Champion. 2015 I Remember You Live Oak Elvis Festival Grand Champion. I've got to say it fast because there's a lot of them. 2015 Images of a King Semi-Pro World Champion. 2015 Myrtle Beach Elvis Festival Semi-Pro Champion. 2014 Brunswick Elvis Festival Semi-Pro Champion. And Fans Choice Live Oak Elvis Festival 2009 and 2015. Did I miss anything there? Oh, well, I've got to take a water now. I'm out of breath. Jeez.
I'm out of breath. Man, I just, I've competed a lot. And
you were just a little. Yeah.
Man,
sorry.
It's humbling, man. And whether I place, first or whether I place dead last, it's, I'd say this to a lot of the guys, we all sign up for these contests and we put ourselves out there to get judged by those 4 people or 5 or 6 or 7 on that given day. And it's about Elvis and it's about furthering his legacy. And that's what I look at it every time that I step on that stage.
Yes.
Because guess what? The way I look at it is it's for the fans. It's for nobody else. It's for the fans. We're giving them the best show that we can because it's a show. I don't look at a contest like a contest. I look at it as a show. Like how can I deliver, how can we deliver as a team to give them their money's worth for this contest? So I want to bring my best package and I know everybody else wants to bring their best package to make them happy,
And so, you do as well, you impress the crowd and the crowd loves you as well. And what people don't realise is, and I've got a lot of people watching at the moment, we've got like over 140 people on at the moment, which is great. What people don't realise is, 2018 was a big year for Cody, and Cody, you agree here, what you do is you enter all the festivals leading up because you don't know which one you're going to win.
No.
So, and that's the thing, that's the process. People go, well, if you won this one, why is he entering that one? But we enter a 4 or 5 because if you win one, and you win the next one, then you've won already. You're already competing in UETA.
I know that there is some there is some things, and I'll touch on it a little bit, but there are some people that you know say that oh, he's just in it to get the money, and that's not really it. Fans spend their hard-earned money to come to these festivals, and some of the fans want to see myself, you, Dean, Diogo, Taylor Rodriguez, Riley Jenkins, and when we cancel, that kind of puts a damper on their trip. So, and we have travel expenses involved. So it's like you said, we plan them a year in advance. You pick out 4. That's usually what I do for the Ultimate Elvis Contest preliminaries, and then I go to those. And 2018 was a prime example of, I signed up for Lake George, Niagara Falls, Branson, and then Tweed. And, I was fortunate enough to win Branson, and then I went to Niagara, and I was blessed enough to win Niagara, and then I went to Lake George and took the 50s category. And it was just a textbook example of, like, you cannot drop out, because those fans are waiting to see you, and they want to see you. They want to spend time with you. They want to, they just want to enjoy your talent, just like everyone else enjoys your talent at the other festivals.
That's right. And you've got a big following over there as well. It's fantastic. But let's talk about EP Memphis week now. 2009, 2018, 2019, you got top 3 win. And the big win was also the 2018 Images of a King World Champion. Now, how did that feel to win that prestigious award?
It's still not in my mind, but it happened. It happened. It happened. I mean, there's like video proof. But man, it's an amazing feeling. It's an honor. Like I said before, I mean, it's a huge honor, and it's just you just have to take it and try to represent them and hold that award as best as you can, and hope that you can live up to the past champions that have held that, and that have been fortunate enough to break that barrier of top 3 every year in the Ultimate, and don't lose who you are in the process, and that's something that I feel very strongly about. I'm the same kid that sang on a flatbed truck when I was 5 years old, and I love Elvis just as much, and I appreciate everybody who's given me advice, pointed me in the right direction, and shown me support over these past years.
Definitely.
We're not Elvis. We're never going to be Elvis.
No,
we're singing the music and paying tribute to the guy that we love.
Keeping the memory alive, definitely.
Keeping the memory alive.
Yeah. That's right.
Elvis was a superhero. He had a cape.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I agree. That's why. Well, he had a cape. Of course, he's a superhero.
Of course, he had a cape. When I saw Aloha the first time, when I actually followed that dream when I was 2. I very vividly, I remember he was singing something, and he got done with something, and he went like this, and then he kind of went over like that, and he smiled, and he was like, "Yeah, I just did that," and he just capped it off. I was like, "What?
He's a superhero." Oh yeah, amazing. He touches a lot of hearts, and even the younger generation now is really just. The younger guys are 9-year-olds and 10-year-olds and 8-year-olds, even younger than that, like with ages that we started loving him.
He's still making impression on the younger generation. I mean, he come back around, man. I mean, what other artists do you know that had like an Apple commercial in the past?
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
And it's no disrespect to the other artists that are out there, because they all have left a legacy that will stand the test of time, but none of them are Elvis.
That's right. Yep. Exactly.
None of them are Elvis.
Exactly right.
None of them have the staying power as Elvis does.
Now you have a successful production company called 49th Place Productions, and also ETA festivals as well. Now tell us what we got to look forward to on those as well.
Well, ETAfestivals.com is a brand of 49th Place Productions, and we are now producing 4 Elvis festivals a year. So our first one was produced last year. It was called the Summer Festival, which was a festival back in the 1970s that Elvis did at the International, and we resurrected it, and we brought the best in the world from around, and they converged on Inverness, Florida. Go figure. And
wow. Yep.
we party all weekend, and it's just a big festival. We recreate some of Elvis's most, watched concerts, 68 Aloha, that's the way it is, 56. We're doing a lot of cool shows this year. Due to the coronavirus, it was in June. We haven't rescheduled it till October, unfortunately, but it's still happening.
Good.
We have our first ever festival at one of the Westgate properties. We have 3 Westgate properties that we have partnered with. The Orlando's Tribute to the King at Westgate Lakes in Orlando, EP's Christmas Weekend at the Westgate River Ranch, and then the King and Friends Tribute Weekend in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, which is Elvis, but he's brought his friends, Roy Orbison, Johnny Cash, Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, Richie Valens, Conway Twitty.
Wow.
Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton.
I'm coming. I'm coming over there.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's the first of its kind, and in Gatlinburg, I'm beyond blessed that we were given the opportunities, and it's not just myself. I have a huge team, of support, and the ETA Festivals team is amazing, and I can't thank them enough for everything that they do for me, for the fans, and and a lot of the guys help me out too. So it's a team effort, man.
And now I know you're close friends with Dean Z, so Dean Z's part of that, isn't he?
Yes. Dean is at multiple of our festivals, and I call him, one of my senseis, along with Big Lou. And
Big Lou right there. Is that him in the photo as well? That's him in the photo, isn't it?
That,
it's Big Lou,
that photo right there, and Ben's like somewhere over he's not in frame, but he's there. You can't see him. So this was taken in Helen, and this was after the Viva Elvis show.
And that's TIC band there as well in the background.
With the TIC. And I tell you what, man, it was like no other that night. We just got done with Suspicious Minds, and Jeff came up, and we were all just completely beside ourselves, because we knew that that was so amazing, because no one had ever done those songs live.
Now, I watched that, and I was amazed. I was amazed. Oh,
and again, one of those things. They're like, "You're gonna do it." I'm like, "I'm gonna do what?" We're gonna do what now? And it's just like, it's great. It was freaking believable how it's like a rock and roll concert, man. It was a rocket. People were up jumping around. We were jumping around on stage like crazy people, and just on Suspicious Minds, we can't go on. It was like, it's so cool. It was so cool. And TIC, what a band, man. What a freaking band.
Just, but they're coming to Elvis and Friends in February next year, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
That's a photo on the screen now.
They are. They are the house band. They are the host band, man, and they're gonna blow the roof off the place.
They are amazing, man. They are amazing.
Unbelievable, man.
The first time I saw Jason Russo, I saw him in 2000 when Chris Connor performed. 2014, I think, 13, 14, when Chris Connor performed in Viva, and I was watching. Chris came out, and Chris did this thing, and then I just saw Jason, and I was like, I was watching Chris. Like Chris was performing. I said, Chris, just move out of the way for 1 second, just one song. Yeah. But Chris did an amazing job, but Jason was just going mental, and you could see it. And the first thing I thought is, he's a Ronnie Tutt tribute, the way he's playing.
Yeah.
And I asked him afterwards, and he goes, yeah, I am. I picked it straight away. He was amazing. But he's a music producer, and just the authenticity in his music, especially that festival that you guys did with Viva Elvis. Man, just the sound, and I know those songs, and he got it just spot on. And you guys sang it spot on.
Man, we were in rehearsal that day, and it was like, and we did the first song, like we did Heartbreak Hotel or Blue Suede Shoes, and then Dean, Ben, Jeff, and a couple of the other guys were there, and we were all just shooting the crap and just talking, and then they started playing, And we all just stopped and were like, Jason was like, told ya.
Yeah. So modest, Jason. So modest.
Dude, but man, he is. If you just watched him play, like I was watching stuff back from Helen, and he's got the head movements and everything. He goes ahead and he gets it. He's in the groove, man.
Yeah, man.
It's so powerful, and it's so relaxing to be on stage and just know that they got your back. They got your back no matter what. If you go into Old MacDonald Had a Farm, they're gonna scramble and they're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go.
And you would do that. You would do that too. You got to do that at a show. I'm gonna wait to see that at a show now. All right.
Old MacDonald
had a farm. Yeah. All right now. Now, also, you also have a Tupelo Elvis Festival coming up, which is a virtual Elvis Festival in June. Now, you're part of it as well. You're on Facebook Live on that, aren't you?
Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be great. You know, I'm really pumped about it. I'm really happy that we still get to enjoy Tupelo, even though that it's virtual. You know, it's what is best for the fans and the safety of everybody. In this time when everything's opening back up now in the States, which is a good thing. Cases are starting to decline now. So, but you know, I think it's going to be an amazing festival, and every day, man, June 3rd through the 7th, you're going to get a lot of Elvis in those days. It's going to be awesome, and it's going to be unlike anything you've ever seen. It's going to be amazing.
Got to tune in for that. We're trying to get to either Mayor, Jason, even Debbie, the organizer of Tupelo Festival. She might be on the show. I've spoken to her.
Awesome.
She's interested in coming on the show in the next few weeks. So we might try and get her on next week, just before the show, just for a quick 5-minute chat, just to promote the show. So she'll probably come on and have a chat about it as well. So that would be really, really good. That'd be great. Now, ladies, if you've got any questions, please put them on the comments, and I'll ask Cody for you as well. Yes, he is single, ladies. Before I let you know,
I'm actually not.
Oh, you're not now. You got to change that status on your Facebook page, all right?
Well, you know, yeah, I do.
Because she's probably watching and going, "Why have you changed it yet? What's going on?"
Why haven't you changed it? This is actually the first time that I've talked about it. I'm not.
So ladies, he's taken.
I'm gonna get off Facebook, and she's like,
yeah.
That's how we.
He's single in love. He's in love, but he's single. Anyway, I'm trying to steer away from it. Forget it. Anyway.
I don't talk about politics, honey. I'm just
I'm strung out.
Oh
boy. So Viva Surfers Paradise, you will be missed.
I know, man.
It's just sad that you're not going to be here this year. It's cancelled. We're all going to miss it. I'm going to, I'm there every year, and it's just, I think everyone's just crying, not going to see it. It's none of the festivals are happening this year. So, unfortunately. But there is an announcement I'm going to make a bit later on as well. That I won't say anything yet, but I will make an announcement later. So Australian people, so hopefully next year we'll see you, right?
I hope so, man. I hope that I get invited back, and I haven't heard anything from them yet, but I'm sure that everyone's dealing with this coronavirus, COVID-19, trying to get back on top of things. Everything's starting to open back up, so I'm hopeful. I hope that I'm going to be over in Australia before we know it, and I was beyond honored to be offered Viva this year, and it was.
You will love it. You will love it.
It's amazing, man. It's just amazing that this is the job, man. I mean,
but you're on stage. You got the TRC band behind you. You look to your right, and you got the beach and the ocean, and you got the city on your left. The feeling on that stage is just amazing, awesome. I've done a competition many times, and you stand there and you look and you go, "This is surreal, unbelievable," and a sea of heads. That's all you see. A sea of heads. Just
amazing.
Awesome.
I think I'd be so distracted. I'd be like, "Oh shit!"
yeah.
Not even looking at the crowd. I'm just.
Oh, there's a helicopter, Paul Sailor, Danny. Look. Now you've got a CD coming out, Cody Live in Concert. That's on screen right now. How long was the production of that? Like everyone's been waiting for this CD.
Man, you know how you start projects and then they just kind of get pushed to the side because life is just, it just goes, man. We recorded this back in February. We laid down some tracks, and this was actually started for our new promo video that we have coming out soon. And we just said, well, we got the tracks. Why don't we make a CD? We have it. So we made it, and it's my first live album, and a lot of love was put into it, and I wanted it to be, I wanted something special to come out and something different than just going in the studio, singing with tracks and then and doing something, and I love that. It's great, but there's nothing like a live album, man. There is nothing like a live album. Yeah. And you can pre-order it now. I've been overwhelmed by the response from the pre-orders so far, and I can't thank you guys enough for supporting this. And this has been a dream of mine for a very long time to get to record a live album, and it's got a very, very cool a lot of the hits on the album, and so it's on sale for pre-order at CoteDeonath.com.
So let's organise one to get me one, and I'm going to promote it on the show in my hand. So it's nice to have it in the hand and go, ladies and gentlemen, you need to check this out. This is a CD. I need to have it. It's blank right now. It's just I haven't got it. I haven't got anything. No, sorry. Can't look at it.
Giveaway of something of some sort.
Yeah, some sort. So we'll sort that out. I'll make sure I've got it in my hot little hands and open it up and show you what it's all about, and we'll definitely promote that for you, Cody. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Now, let's see what kind of question. No, apparently you've got an amazing studio at home. Is that right?
Amazing.
that you're in right now. It's just I had to say it.
You're bad. You're bad. You are a bad man, Stuey.
Oh no! Yeah, it's like beautiful background. Yes, right. Yeah.
Beautiful background.
So, right, let's move on from that question. Now, so I've got Lana Graves Mitchell come on. How do you pronounce your name correctly? I've said it a few times. Everyone asks this question, so I'm saying Cody. It is Cody, isn't it?
Lana, I'm sorry.
Oh, he dropped out. Where are you? You there?
You there, man?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No? Yes? He dropped out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
All right. You might have to log back in. So let's
come back in.
Yes, that's it. Do that. Definitely. So, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, Cody has dropped out. He should be coming back in a second, and then we'll basically ask him some. We'll start asking some questions from there as well. So, and then we'll throw the questions. We've got quite a few questions on so far, which is good. And we'll ask him, throw them at him. So he's back on now. Let's bring him back on the screen. Can you hear me?
All right. I don't know what happened there. Can you hear me? I got you.
Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, okay. We can hear you. You can hear me?
So sorry, Lana. I'm sorry that I cracked up a little bit. So that's probably one of the most asked questions that I get all the time.
Because I asked you the same question.
Oh yeah, I know. You do. You did. Everybody does. It's hilarious. But I mean, okay. So a lot of the guys started calling me Cote, and that's just something. But my real name, my name that everybody calls me by at home is Cody. Cody. Deo, okay. Like the song Deo.
Nath. Deonath.
Deonath. So that is how you pronounce my name correctly. Cody Deo.
Deonath. Yes.
A hard nath at the end.
Okay. This is from Margaret Matthews. Hi, Cody from Wagga, New South Wales.
Awesome.
This is New South Wales, Australia. Do you have a favourite movie and why?
Like Elvis movie or?
She's just said favourite movie. Might be Elvis movie. Okay, what's your favourite Elvis movie and favourite movie?
Favorite Elvis movie, Charo. Because
is that right? Beautiful.
Yes, I love it. I mean, how cool do you get than a bearded Elvis in the West, and he's an outlaw, and there's a giant cannon that they're destroying the town, and it's amazing. And he's like, it's just amazing. And he sings one song in that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That besides his first 4, in my opinion, that was and Change of Habit, obviously. Change of Habit and Taro, those 2 were some of his best acting films in the later movies. Favorite movie.
Besides Top Gun. Besides Top Gun.
I was inverted. It's Jaws.
Jaws. It's not Talladega Nights.
Talladega. No, not the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. Remember, if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, that's right.
No, it's Jaws. And I'm terrified of open water and
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider. You mean
Rob Schneider? Is it Rob Schneider, the actor?
Where in which movie?
Jaws.
Jaws. Steven Spielberg directed that one.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg, but the main actor was Rod Schneider.
Yes,
that's right. See, I got that right. I knew that.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What?
Oh, look, he dropped it. Oh, he's back in again. He's dropping out and back in. All right. Is he back in? Can we hear you?
I got you
there?
right now. Yep.
All right,
I got you.
Beautiful.
I never lost you. It just blinked a little bit. I don't know what's going on.
All good, all good. So, Vicky Mavro has asked you, how many jumpsuits do you have and what is your favourite one?
I'm ashamed to say. I'm ashamed to say how many jumpsuits I have. I have 31 jumpsuits.
Oh, what? Are you serious? I'm even like, what? If you're gonna, and you're the same height as me. If you're gonna be sitting in it, you need to contact me and let me know. All right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'm first in line with any of those. All right?
Yes, you heard it here first. My favorite jumpsuit is the Now suit.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Right now, because it's so nice. It's slimming. I loved how Elvis looked in it, and it's so different. And it kind of it's still that that's the way it is feel, but it's not completely. It's more elaborate than what those suits were.
Yeah.
And then obviously my favorite jumpsuit of all time is the Aloha.
The Aloha.
The
nice.
Aloha.
Oh, beautiful.
That was
and you
my
look good in
jumpsuit.
that. You look real good in that. I like that.
Oh man,
you look very good. Very good in it. Very good in it. Now, Vicky Garstang has turned and said, "Hey, Cody, what is your favorite room in Graceland?" It's a good question, actually.
The racquetball room.
Is that right? Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember.
Is that because of the piano?
It's because of the piano, and I remember going in there, and it's not because that's where all of his awards and jumpsuits were, because I know that's a lot of people's answer. I love the racquetball room because that's where that big thing. I like the racquetball room because always, really, when I got older and I could appreciate what that room meant to Elvis, I was there with Lou. When did they restore the racquetball room? In 2017? And I hadn't been to the house. I didn't go to the house in 2017 or 2018. So I went to the house the first time this past year since they did that. I've gone to the complex and stuff like that, but I hadn't toured the house in 2 years. So me and Lou did the VIP tour, Jeff Lewis, and we walked in the racquetball room, and they have Unchained Melody playing and Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Oh yeah, I know.
And it was this sense of something. Just hit
I
me.
know.
And both of us looked at each other, and I was just in tears. I lost it. And I don't get emotional about a lot of stuff, but that just it hit me.
Yeah.
It was just like, this is what it was like before before the end.
Yeah, and Legion, if you don't know the story there, now the racquetball room has a piano in it now. Elvis played that piano. It was the last song he played before he passed away that evening. So that was the last song he played, then he went to bed. So that song, Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain, is playing overhead. If you haven't been to Memphis, if you haven't been to Graceland, that song is playing overhead. And when you walk in that room, you look and you know the story behind it. Obviously, if you get a tour, they tell you the story. But when you look at the piano and that's playing, I'm just getting chills just talking about it.
It's amazing.
And it's the same. I cried as well. It's just amazing feeling. And it's just, if you haven't done it, you need to get there and do it, and you'll see exactly what we mean. It's just unbelievable.
Keep firing away with those questions, man. I'm loving this.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Good.
Mary Lou Lambert said, "What is your favorite Elvis song to perform?"
Suspicious Minds.
Suspicious Minds. Yeah, and you
the
do well at it
1970
too.
version. That's the way it is.
Yes. Yep. Nice. Is Cody? And this is from Joyce Aspinall Barker. Is Cody singing in UK or Canada this year?
This year, unfortunately, no, due to the COVID-19 situation. But I am coming over to England in February for Harbor Lights. I think it's Valentine's Day weekend. I will be over there, and that's the first time I'm going to be overseas since the pandemic started. We've had multiple shows reschedule and stuff like that, obviously because due to the safety and stuff like that, and the borders being closed. But unfortunately, not this year. But 2021. We're all going to get back in the saddle, and we're going to kill it. We're going to push forward, and we're going to be stronger than ever.
Definitely. Now, Judy Nichols, says Cody looks good in any jumpsuit.
I love how that's not a question. It's just like
it's just a statement.
Thank you.
I love it. Bruno Nishi actually turned around and said, I had to put it on. I have a question for Cody. Do they make your jumpsuits in adult sizes? Laugh out loud.
No, they don't.
Typical. I'm going to expect that from Bruno. I really got to expect it from Bruno. Of
course.
Oh, geez. Unbelievable. All right. So let me have a look at what else is. Here we go. Vicky Mavrov turned around and said, "Hey, Stewie, Cody is a twin of you." We're as crazy as each other, don't worry.
I don't know how to respond to that. Hello, brother.
Nor do I. Brother from another mother. Yeah. Hey, bro. And that's pretty much about it. Everyone's saying that you're amazing. Trisha K has come on to and said, ask him to do a Frankie Valli line. He's amazing.
Jeez.
I'll put you on the spot here now, don't I?
Oh, man. I don't even know if I can do it this early in the morning. Frankie Valli is kind of one of the. I don't think I'm any good at it, but apparently people think that it's good. I don't know how to take that. I love Frankie Valli. I love it a lot, and that's kind of something. We were backstage on the cruise in January. I was just messing around, and I was singing Sherry, baby. And Dean came around the corner. He's like, "What was that?"
Yeah, because he's the top to and say, "Come on, get up there, let's do it." Like,
No, that wasn't me. That was me.
No.
And then Dwight walked around the corner. He was like, were you singing Frankie Valli? And I was like, no, I wasn't. So now, you want to know what that got me into? Dwight Eisenhower puts on a festival in Florida every year in February. So that's now gotten me into hot water, and I'm doing a 6-song Frankie Valli set down there.
Oh. You won't do that again, will you? Next to Richie Valens.
Richie Valens.
Dana.
Taylor Rodriguez does a really good Richie Valens, man.
I've got to remember that. I've got him coming in the show in the future.
He does a Johnny Cash too, man.
I'll remember that.
Aside from his Elvis persona, I mean, he's a jack of all trades, man.
Awesome. Now I've got Glenda Shin Valitik. She's come on. She's in Melbourne. What's your favourite place to perform and why?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Well, did you see the list of the awards he's won?
What is it?
Did you see the list of the awards he's won? It's everywhere.
No, man. It's everywhere, man. I love performing all over the place, and I think that anytime that I'm able to and am blessed enough to get on the stage and perform, I love it, man. It's just great.
Now we're gonna go one last question tonight. This is actually a really good question. This is from Sonia Emerson Vickery. Do you have your own Elvis collection? If so, what is your favorite piece? It's a good question.
I don't know if I can.
Are you looking in your studio right now?
Yeah, my studio, but it's covered by the white piece.
By the backdrop.
And I don't know if I want to get it down, because I don't think I'm going to get it back up.
And you got to keep it up for your show.
No, I mean it's trapped behind the white curtain.
So what is it? What is it?
It is a piece of Elvis's scarf from 1976.
Wow. Wow.
So it's certified. It's worn, and he wore it with the gypsy suit, and then my other favorite piece is one of the unused concert tickets from 1977. The first show of the tour that was supposed to happen. I wanted the unused tickets.
Take a photo of those if you can put it on the Friday Night Live show page. Or send them to me and I'll put them together and put them on the Friday Night Live show page and just put on there. This is what Cody was talking about. So if you can send me a couple of photos of those, I'll collate it together and I'll put it on over the weekend. So to show everyone what you're talking about. So definitely, look, we've that's all we've really got time for. With the questions have been coming in thick and fast and hard, and actually unbelievable the amount of questions that have come in. But a lot of people come and said you guys are funny. Thank you so much, Cody. Looking forward to seeing you, Cody, in the UK. Cody in the UK. Tell him the BVDs love him. We've got that come up.
Oh, I love them. I miss them so much.
So lovely ladies. I've been speaking to them as well. So, yeah, definitely. That's all we've really got time for. So let's go to Legend. If you want to follow Cody, please check out his pages. Can you still hear me, Cody? All good? I can't hear you. You there? No. No, you've dropped out again. Let me mute your mic. Unmute it. No, can I talk again? No. Try and come back on again. I'll let everyone know about your websites and everything, okay? So, ladies, remember, if you want to check out his CD, please go on to Cody's website, or go on to Cody's website, or over on his Facebook page as well. This is, let me just take this question off. All right, there we go. So basically, if you want to check out Cody's CD, this is Cody live in concert. Cody, you there? Can we hear you now? No, can't at all. You dropped out all of a sudden. So if you want to check out his website, Legend, it's www.codyAsElvis.com. That's CodyAsElvis.com, 2018 World Champion of Images of the King. So check that out. Ladies, remember to stay online. I've got a special announcement to make after the interview. Stay online. I've got a very special announcement to make. A very special guest coming on the show next week. So CodyAsElvis.com. Check that out. If you want to check him out on Facebook, it's Cody as Elvis. So check that out on Facebook as well. And if you want to check out his company as well, that Deansy is part of. Also, this is etafestivals.com. So check out ETA Festivals on Facebook as well. So are you there?
Yes, sir.
There you go. We can hear you now. A little bit longer. So as I was saying, yes. As I was saying.
Make up for lost time.
So, ladies, we'll check out his CD. It's Cody live in concert, and that's going to be available soon. So pre-order that. Check him out on Facebook. He is Cody as Elvis on Facebook page, or his website, which is CodyAsElvis.com, or check out his company name as well, which is etafestivals.com, or ETF Festivals on Facebook. Look, Cody, I want to really thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate your time, and hope you've enjoyed yourself.
Oh my God, absolutely! I've loved it. I hope you have me back soon.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to have you back very, very soon. So definitely. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to know Cody Deonath. All right? I said it right that time.
Yes, you did.
Stop it. All right, Cody, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate your time. Anything you want to say to the viewers?
Thank you guys so much for the love and continued support in this time and in these crazy times. And, we're going to get through this. We're almost to the other side of it. And there's hope. We're going to be back together as soon as you know it. Listen, keep positive, be optimistic. Just, stay positive. And, know all of us guys love you. And we can't wait to see you again.
Amen to that, brother. Amen. You take care, brother. All the best to everyone over there. And say hi to all the guys. I'll chat to you very, very soon regarding Tom Brown as well. So as I mentioned to you earlier. But we'll definitely chat soon. But brother, thank you so much for your time. It's been awesome chatting with you. It's been really good fun.
Man, it's
awesome
been great. It's been great.
I've loved it. All right, brother. You take care of yourself.
Bye-bye, Stewie.
Bye, mate. You take care. See you, brother. Take care.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Cote Deonath, all the way from the US of A. Look, this is the end of the show, but there is a few announcements that I'm going to be bringing up now. A few announcements. But before we do, don't forget, virtual Tupelo Elvis Festival, June the 3rd to June the 7th on Facebook Live. Check out obviously Tupelo Elvis Festival page. You'll be able to see it on there. All right, let me see our agenda. Here we go. No, Bruno Nesci has got a show coming up. Okay, on May the 31st. Which is a Stay Home with Bruno Nesci and the Dreamers show band. Now, this is a live stage show. Okay, this is a show that's going to be live, 3 p.m. Canadian ET time. Okay, 9 p.m. Europe Central Time, obviously. 3 p.m. is around about 3 a.m. Perth time and 5 a.m. Eastern States time. So if you want to check that out, make sure you check that. That's with a full show band, Elvis Friends Fan Club at Italy as well. So you got to check this guy out. He was on the show last week. Absolutely amazing guy and very, very good friend of mine as well. Also, don't forget, I will be performing during my show on Monday the 8th of June, an evening with Stuey V, tribute to Elvis Presley. It is on my Facebook page, so check it out. That'll be on the Stuey Vera page. It's a trivia and tribute night, so ask questions about Elvis and so forth as well. So check that out as well. Now, the announcements of, not next week's show, but a few shows coming up. Let me make this announcement first before next week's. All right. This is the show schedule, the live stream show schedule. 2020 Season 1's show schedule. Now, Friday the 22nd of May, which is today, this is episode 8. Next week is episode 9, episode 10, 11, and 12. Episode 12, Season 1 is on Friday the 19th of June. We're going to take a couple of week break. Okay, then we're going to open up the 2020 Season 2 show schedule on Friday the 10th of July. That's right, Friday the 10th of July. Now, this is a very special show. This is a Viva Surfers Paradise show special, live show special. Now, this is celebrating the years of Viva Surfers Paradise. This is on Friday, July the 10th, 2020. Season 2, Episode 1. Now, it's got Surfers Paradise Alliance, Christoph, he'll be live on the show. We've got Kay Shannon's going to be live on the show. Dean Vega's going to be live on the show. Rusty Roberts, one of the judges of the competition, is going to be out on the show. And a majority of the headliners as well. I don't know if Cody will be on the show for the reason of he may be driving or away. But we're going to have David Lee and we're going to have all those sort of guys on the show as well, okay? So all the headliners that are supposed to be at Viva Surfers Paradise are going to be on the show with Kay Shannon, Dean Vegas, Surfers Paradise Alliance. Guys are going to be on the show as well. So make sure you tune in for that. That is going to be huge. And we're going to look into the past of Viva Surfers Paradise, the future, what it's going to hold for us, the present. So we're going to play all videos and show photos of all the past, present, and future as well. So make sure you tune in for that one. Now, next week's show. Of course, we, as announced earlier, we've got Paul Fennick, award-winning tribute artist, a world karate champion, and Australian promoter as well. He is going to be live on the show next week. But the other person we've got, which I'm very proud to announce, is Mindy Miller. That's right, Mindy Miller is going to be live on the show next week. She's a stunt woman, karate expert, and she was Elvis's girlfriend in 1975. And very, very close friends with Elvis as well and the Memphis Mafia. And she also went to, obviously, Elvis's funeral. So she was very, very close to, in the Elvis world, the Memphis Mafia. So Mindy Miller is going to be on next week's show along with Paul Fennick. That's on Friday the 29th of May. Very, very proud to announce that. Super excited about that one. That is going to be an awesome show. So ladies and gentlemen, next week that'll be Mindy Miller and Paul Fennick. Australian time, it's going to be the same time as today's show. So 8 p.m. WA time, 10 p.m. Queensland, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, 9:30 p.m. South Australia, New Zealand 12 a.m, UK 1 p.m, and USA and Canada is 8 a.m. So make sure you tune in for that. Okay, make sure you do tune in for that. I will put the advertisement on the page as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you do wish to donate towards the Friday Night Live show page, Make sure you do like our pages as well. That's the Friday Night Live Show page on Facebook. Make sure you like the page because the majority of the shows are going to be tuned directly onto there instead of onto my page. Okay, make sure you check that out. Also, make sure if you haven't friend requested me yet, please put it through. Stewie Vieira's Elvis. Make sure you send me through a friend request if we're not friends already. If you haven't liked my YouTube or subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. All past shows are automatically on that channel as well. So if you've missed any one of the seasons or the episodes, make sure you check those out and go online as well. All right. Or you can check out our website, which is www.FridayNightLiveshow.com, and that's basically got the information there. If you want to donate and you want a sponsorship package, it's paypal.me/Friday Night Live Show. So paypal.me/Friday Night Live Show, and donations are much appreciated. Not have to, but they're much appreciated and they will help in every way. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again so much for joining me on the show today. Thank you so much once again to Chris Connor, to Outback Jack Off, Johnny Reardon, and thank you so much again to Cote Deonath. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching the show. It's been an absolutely amazing time. And I'll definitely see you guys next week. Take care. See you soon. Good night. Love to all. Sign up.